And so as I was up in Columbus as a therapist, this feeling of dread came upon me for what I did, and I loved doing what I did. I loved being a counselor. I loved being a therapist. I loved helping people. I loved working with people. I loved groups. I loved it all. And I'd always throw in God any place that I could to these individuals, even though you're not supposed to in a secular world of counseling. But I remember during this time I smoked cigarettes, and that was like my safe haven away from hearing all this trauma and all this garbage that people have in their lives. And I remember I was smoking and I just started crying, and I'm sitting there, what is this feeling? And this is the second time I truly felt like I heard God is, you have to step out before I'll step in. And I'm like, God, what does that mean? What does that mean? So my thinking is I walked in and I put my 2 weeks notice in and I said, I'm done. And then from that moment, that quitting and that career and that identity, that was my idol. Being a therapist, being a helper, being someone that worked with the community, that was my idol. It wasn't God. And so this has been I had to let this go. I had to surrender this to focus fully on God. And that's where the ministry, Rise Up Ministries of Mississippi, was founded from. So during this time of the worst pain and the unknown of what fatherhood looked like, I realized that the validation that I always pursued was women or love from other people, but He loved me every moment of my life, every step of the way, every trauma. He was there. And His nailed, scarred hands shows me that He understands what we've been through. And so during this course of this time, I prematurely, knowing what I know now, I prematurely maybe left that job because I put myself in a tough situation. I lived off what little bit of savings I had. I founded this ministry. I tried to get it started, and this ministry is set on helping people that falls through the cracks, people that feel like they've been harmed by the church, or maybe people that just don't understand the church. I wanted to pursue people that resembled my childhood. I wanted to pursue people that resembled my heart, my thoughts, and my behaviors. And so I founded this ministry to offer free biblical counseling. And that's all it was. And we traveled from street corner to street corner, filming testimonies of people's lives, trying to capture these moments of who Jesus was in their life. And that moment He met them at face value. And during this time, that would open up opportunities for biblical counseling, to really work with an individual and to talk and give people an opportunity, a platform to share what they've experienced in their life. Fast forward, all that pain, all that hurt is now the busted lungs that I preach from. It's the busted moments that I show people grace and mercy in my life and who Jesus Christ is, because I walk like Him. My life looks nothing like what it used to. People are going to watch this and they're going to say, well, I never knew that, or this looked this way, or this looked another way. But lo and behold, either you painted me in a picture of one way or another way, and you never truly knew my heart's desires. And so I hope this challenges you, because what was broken, what was busted, what was hopeless, only because of the grace of God and who Jesus Christ is, can I walk today with a sense of humility and profound gratitude for the works of the cross. I focused on God. This ministry was up and down like my life, not knowing what direction God was going to go, but I know His will would be done, and I had to be obedient. Every door that shut in my face, I kept walking because of what He's done for me.